So today we are going to learn about the class and object. Okay, so before the coding part we will do actually the theory part. So what does a class actually means? A class actually means a design. Okay, so for example there can be a design of a building, and if the houses are made out of that design, then that is said to be as object. So class simply means an design, and object means something which is made out of that design. uh, for example, this is my phone design. Okay, this is phone design. Okay, so from this phone design I have created two phones. Okay, so P1 and P2. So a question to you is, what is class here and what is object here? Okay, so the class here is phone design and the object is P1 and P2. Okay, so phone design is simply a blueprint, or we can say a map, which we have used to create for P1 and P2. So here class is phone design and object is P1 and P2. So okay, they are made both from this design only, but this phone is red whereas this phone is blue. Okay, so there can be a design, but why we create object is like we can add some new thing to our object, which makes our object little bit unique. Okay, so P1 is red and P2 is blue. Now we will practice it in our code. Okay, the part we have designed phone. Okay, and from that design we have created two phones which were P1 and P2. Just we will do that. So here the design is denoted as class, as we have studied earlier, and as we are writing now nothing, I will just write pass here. And from the class phone we have created two phones. Okay, phone 1, that is P1, and P2, that is phone. Okay, so how to show you that I have actually created this phone? I will simply do print P1 and print P2. Okay, so now if I will just execute it, I will simply see that in a location called class of phone, sorry, in a class called phone, in a location at 0 into 0 0 0 something, I have created my first object, and second object has been created in this location. Okay, but now what I have said to you was the first phone was red color and the second phone was blue color. So I will give a feature to this class as well. Okay, so I will write show color. Because this is the feature of an object. Okay, class and object, so we will write self and print the color phone is red. Okay, now I could access the feature here. Okay, so in order to access the feature I should just type dot, and it will just show me show color, and I should just type this and p2 dot show color. Okay, so now I will be able to access the feature. Okay, so after accessing the feature, what will be the printing example? Just see it. So the phone P1, okay, actually phone P1 is red, that is correct, but phone 2, as we are accessing the feature of phone 2 after creating the object, that is red, that is actually false. Okay, so because phone 2 was blue, so we will define something like a constructor called init self color, self dot color is equals to color. Okay, so in the phone 1, because the phone 1 is red, what we will, so as I give red here. Okay, so now I want to make you understand the flow. So for that I think I should take some time, that is for I will show you some screenshots. So you can see this screenshot. Okay, just look at it. How the flow is actually going is, it is the from like from here, from the red. Okay, the flow is okay, I will use this pen. The flow is going from red to this color. Okay, and inside this color the red is getting stored in a place called self.color. Now as you have understood that, just move into our code. I'll just move into our code, and for phone 2, at the creation only I will say it as blue. Okay, now in self.color, while creating p1, something which was stored is red, and while creating p2, something which was stored is from here, it has gone to color, and from color it has come here, and after that self.color it has been stored as that. Okay, so what I will simply do is, now I will just use a formatted string, that is f, and I will print self.color. Okay, so now if I will try to show color now, what will happen? Just see it. Okay, Python. So the first color is red and the second color is blue. Okay, so that is all the thing. And now what we have to understand is, like, class. What is a class? Class simply means designs. For example, here phone is a class because phone is a design. Okay, so now whenever we use that design into making some object, then which is p1 and p2, that is said to be as class and object. And at the definition of any object, if we want to define something, for example, the colors will be red. At the definition only we want to define something, then we should use a constructor at that point. Okay, so I've already make you understand the flow. From here, from red, it will go from here to here, and while defining only the self color, it will be stored like that. So thank you for watching this video. Okay, if you have any doubts, comment.